Thank you, Benny, and hello. Hang on, I want to see if I can do this. That might be kind of nice. We'll see that. What's up, Jessie? So I'll tell you guys my kind of general timing rule. Excuse me. So you'll probably notice that a lot of Disney content creators don't, well, from what I've seen, will say, we'll be live about this time. I usually like to just say I'll be live 8 to 1. But that's pending traffic, all that stuff. So usually if I think I can't make it and start the stream before 8:15, I'll usually but I think I could do 8:15 to 8:30. I'll usually put 8:15. So that's kind of, it's sort of like a give or take 15 minutes thing. So that's why I changed it to 8:15. That's just sort of like my head in my rule in my head. Hello everyone. What's up, Melanie? Hello, Moon Fairy. Hello, Kim. Good morning. So I thought we were doing Disneyland this morning. I forgot that I changed how I want to do things a little bit because I feel like on Mondays, people are still kind of rushing to go to Disneyland, but on Wednesdays it's kind of cooled off. So I'm thinking, for the sake of ride times and stuff, Mondays for now. I know I said that like last week we were talking about Monday morning Disneyland, and we'll probably do that, like sprinkle it around, but I just want to try this week and see if doing DCA on Monday and then Disneyland on Wednesday morning gives us a better, like more efficient use of the parks. Hi, Little Grass Shack. Hello, Mike. I was livid, I'm sure. Let's see if we can find a better spot. Ta-da! Good morning. Oh, thank you. A streamer is never late, everyone. Good morning, Jesse. Oh, thanks, Antoine. Happy Monday! Hi, Daniel. Hello, Jen. Hello, Perry. Good morning. I'm, excuse me, I'm gonna kind of like hang out in the middle of the street because that's safe while I say hello to you guys for a little bit longer. Hello, Warren. Hello, Dan. I'm gonna hang out kind of on the edge because the trolley is gonna go by. Let's go down a little bit farther. Yes. So the reason the bookings are the way they are is because my magic key expired, or is expiring. So some of the stuff, well, actually, you could, going with our Monday, Wednesday plan, if there are openings, or if, well, yeah, I guess I'll just look at it later. I'll probably look at it tomorrow. Never mind, don't worry about it. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Josh. Good morning, Rachel.
They also have a...
Exactly, bipods. Hi, Jedi Princess. Morning, Mr. McVeevy. Hey, from the UK. Hey, Helen. Morning, Kathy. So I'm gonna say hello to you guys real quick. Morning, Morrow. Okay, let's see. Okay. I did the whole wearing my hair down thing again, even though it's probably gonna be warm. I think by 1 o'clock it's a real feel of 94. Last I checked last night. So, sorry, you guys are my hair right now. Good morning, Jonica. Hello, Nana Mickey. Manic Monday. Hi, Paul. Hello, Alyssa. Hey, Jerry. Morning, William. Hello, Sal. Let's see if I can get that there. This side's bothering me too. Hi, Woody. Hello, everyone. If you're just joining, hello, Jerry. Classic ears. I know these are some of my favorite ears. Hi, Veronica. Hi, Larry. Laura, aka Larry. Good morning, Ashley and Trey. Hello, Chris and Mike and Jetta. Your shoulders are so burnt. It's painful. No? They aren't burnt? I can't tell if I think you're trolling. Normally I was looking at the wrong month. Oh. I was like, wait, I'm trying to figure out what he's confused about. I think it's probably because I've got the new annual pass and I already started booking for like future things. But I was like, I'll just look at it tomorrow. Good morning, Alyssa. Hello, Amy. Oh, thanks, Kathy. Yeah, Moon Fairy. What Moon Fairy said. Okay, so I actually have something like, oh my goodness, I actually have stuff to tell you guys about yesterday. But also I wanted to tell you, last week I think it was, I was talking about how I'll wear sunscreen, like a good amount of sunscreen, but my backpack will kind of scrape. It's just shadows. Oh yeah, I mean, I have like a pink skin tone. So what's up, Creax? I saw you got timed out right away. So it's possible you could be seeing more of like a pink tone, but yeah, it's not. I'm not burnt right now. But so I was talking last week about how I would put sunscreen on and then the backpack would like kind of scrape it off or like over time rub it off. Thank you, Ziggy, for subscribing. I don't know if I want these here like this. I don't know. But I tried a thing last week that totally worked, which was using, so I put the sunscreen on and then I lock it in with hairspray. I had a feeling like that might work, so I literally sprayed, like I did the sunscreen and then I locked it in with hairspray. I mean, when I get home I have to wash it off, but it protects, it keeps the sunscreen on and I don't get burnt so far. So anyway, but I think what we're gonna do is just kind of enjoy the like morning vibes at the park and walk around a little bit. And I might braid my hair sometime soon. I don't know. We'll see. It's such a bad sunburn. The UV index I think is going to be really high, but later today. Oh, thank you, Crystal. So actually I did the blow dryer. You know the blow dryer that has like the built-in brush? I don't remember what that's called. That's what I use. But my hair's like, it is a challenge to get body and curl into it, so it wants to just be straight. Yeah, so we'll walk around and I'll tell you about how we went to the Museum of Death yesterday. So yeah, let's get into that story. Good morning if you guys are just getting here. I'm gonna be careful about how I talk about this because it's not exactly family friendly. In fact, it's very much the opposite of family friendly. So, my excuse me, my friend Amanda, if you guys have been around for a while, she and I have been running buddies. Like, she used to be my manager. She was like the area manager to my store manager, to me as a store manager when I was working at the cupcake store. So that's Amanda. And we also used to be roommates. And she was in my wedding. Anyway, that's Amanda. She moved to Maine last year with her husband and daughter. Not Maine, sorry, that's where she's from. She moved to Virginia. And anyways, and well, I can frame it in a family-friendly way, so don't worry. We're gonna go this way. I usually go this way. I just like lean that way. But got pretty burned. Oh man. I hate that when you try to not burn yourself and then it happens anyway. You're like, you're doing everything you can. Morning. So Amanda had to return. Well, so basically like she was in the area and she had like a 4-hour period of time near LAX before she had to drop off a rental car and then catch her flight. So she was like, do you want to do dinner? That's like lunch dinner. We planned this a couple weeks ago. And then yesterday we were talking on the phone and I was like, we have time. We should do more than eating. We should go do something fun or funny. And Amanda's a pretty like up for whatever friend. In fact, I feel like we kind of would lean into doing something weirder more than something normal. Not weirder, memorable, I would say. So, Juice! Good morning, jumping on my iPad while everyone's working. While working, so it's hard to at people, but hello! Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with doing normal stuff, but just getting a meal with her, I don't know. So when we used to work together, we both needed vacation. We had one day where we didn't have to both be on call, which was rare. Since I was a store manager, I had my supervisor taking over for the day, and then I don't know how she got out of. She was pretty much needing to be available all the time. Anyway, we had a day off. And so the night before, we drove down to San Diego and got a hotel room, like super cheap hotel room. Like we still talk about it kind of with nostalgia because it was a little bit sketchy, but it was affordable. And so we got that. And then we got the San Diego Go card and our actual mission for the day. So the Go card is like a discount card where you pay and you get a number of like excursions or admission to attractions and stuff. So we were like, and then you get discounts at restaurants and discounts at different places. And so we're like, we're gonna get as much as we can out of this card and do as much as we can in one day. So it wasn't even like for the experience exactly. It was just, we thought it would be funny to just try to see how much we could get done and like take advantage of the price of the card. Anyway, sorry, I was giving a little context for Amanda and kind of how she's just fun. So yesterday we had 4 hours to spend together and I was like, what could we do? I started looking up attractions near LAX and I saw a bunch of different things, and then I saw this one that was called the Museum of Death in Hollywood, and I was like, huh. And I looked on their website and it was down for maintenance, so there wasn't even very much information to find. And also, they're very strict with camera usage. So I went and looked online to see what it looked like. And I will tell you, I cannot find pictures of what it actually looks like. You can find pictures that are taken inside, but it does not accurately represent how graphic that place is. Which, okay, you might be thinking like, duh, Christine, Museum of Death, what are you expecting? Not this. Not this. This was shocking and upsetting. It was, so what drew me to it is I'm a true crime fan. And by the way, if you guys are just joining, we're kind of like letting people come into the stream. We're just enjoying morning DCA chill vibes because barely anybody rope drops DCA. So we'll do some rides after we do probably a walk around the park. And I'm just telling you guys about my experience at the Museum of Death in Hollywood yesterday. So this sounds great. Excuse me. Way more morbid. Yes. Okay. I feel really silly, but then I looked at the reviews and people were like, whoa, this is not what I thought it was going to be. So I thought it would be kind of like not lighthearted. I mean, death isn't really a lighthearted topic, but you know how Hollywood has these kind of like weird attractions or like interesting places to go? I thought it would be more like interesting. And the people who started it, I believe the story was that they had an interest in like serial killers, so they would write them in like jail, and so they have letters from them, and then they have artwork from them that they've collected, and then they started going to police auctions and trying to get things from different cases, and then they just started collecting. So some of the stuff is authentic stuff, but it just sounded interesting. It was like, it sounded, yeah, like just interesting to kind of see that side, like somebody's handwriting or like what kind of art they would do. Holly weird. It was more than that. So in case you are considering going to this, I would, one, read the reviews first. But so I forgot something about Amanda, and I asked her permission, and she told me I could tell you this. I know we need a pick-me-up. I forgot that okay, Go Balance, I feel like that's a bunch of the reviews have that common theme, that they feel like it kind of disregards or even like disrespects the victims and glorifies the killers. And I get that they are giving information about them, but it was a lot. It was a lot. So, but what I forgot about Amanda is that if she sees an image, she can't unsee it. And I know a lot of people are like that, but she's like more extreme. So I forgot, because I know she likes true crime, but I just forgot how sensitive she was. It like slipped my brain. I feel so bad, but I didn't know. I really did not know what we were getting into. And there are a lot of reviews where people were like, I saw children in here and they should definitely have like an 18 plus warning and not allow children. So we walked in and we're like, hey, do you guys have a bathroom? And they were like, yeah, just go up the stairs and it's on the right. Well, okay. The stairs are completely lined pretty much wall to wall with like graphic crime scene photos. Graphic. And so you're walking up the stairs and you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like you're just like, there's nowhere to look. And so Amanda's like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. And so she just starts putting her head down. And we're just trying to get up the stairs just to go find the bathroom. If you feel bad, why are you laughing? Because it was like comically bad. And I apologized to her a bunch. I even sent her a text. And she's like, what did she say? Let me see what she said. She's got a good sense of humor, but she was like, it was ridiculous and that's all I could ever hope for. So, okay. I can handle crime, gore, and that kind of stuff. If anything with animals is a nope. Yeah, no, same. Okay, and honestly, I thought I was the same with this type of thing, but it's like, you know how if you're reading a story or you hear about something traumatic happening and then like you're reading a story and you're like, whoa, whoa, okay, that was like a graphic picture. It was like that times 1,000. Everywhere you look pretty much was shocking, disturbing, upsetting, sad. And they said that the mission statement of the people who run the place is to make people happy to be alive. That I don't really think that's what it does at all. I think it was meant to be shocking. I think it's meant, you're not allowed to take photos. So I literally I couldn't even find a picture to show Ryan how disturbing just walking through them, like anywhere, was. We started upstairs and I guess that was a little bit more of a graphic area, but well, more than the downstairs. Anyway, I'm trying not to go in super detail for anyone who's sensitive or for anyone that's like a little bit younger listening, but oh my goodness, what else? I'm trying to think. Okay, so we go over to, we finally find the bathroom, which was a little bit hard to find. And the bathroom, in front of the bathroom are not super upsetting pictures, but like some stories. And then there's a TV playing there, and they're just playing like news coverage of traumatic world events where people are like screaming and crying, and you know, there's just like tragic events, and they're showing what the news coverage was for those things. So you're not just getting a visual, you can't just look down, you're hearing like traumatizing sounds of traumatized people. Happy Monday. We went to the Museum of Death. You're kind of selling me on this. Way more intense. It wasn't interesting, it was just upsetting. I think there could have, like, so we stayed, other than like her waiting for the restroom, she had her head down. She didn't want to look at anything. And so I was like, okay, while you're waiting for the bathroom, I'm just gonna go look and see if there's any safe places for us to go look. So there's like a taxidermy room. I was like, oh, the taxidermy room. There's nothing super graphic in here except like weird stuffed conjoined twin animals and like, okay, here's what it made me think of. If you guys have seen The Office, and there's, I think it's a Halloween episode, and Gabe, I think he's the IT guy? Gabe, kind of in one of the later seasons, brings this like video of unsettling. I think it's called like Cinema of the Unsettling or something. That's what it was like. Nowhere did you feel comfortable or not upset. There were like stuffed tarantulas. It just was unsettling and upsetting. So, also, one of my mods, Scary Moblins, he and his wife, he said we're a big fan of the genre, and he said we left feeling icky. So he has done the Museum of Death, and he said it made him feel icky, and he likes that genre. So I feel like, well, one, you need to have a strong stomach. And be kind of like, probably like a psychopath. Or I don't know, something where you don't feel too much when you see upsetting or hear upsetting stuff. Sorry, this is like really heavy for Monday morning. It was meant to be like some kind of funny, sort of, not funny, like not like death is funny, but I thought it was going to be like an interesting thing, and I thought it would be kind of shocking to her to be like, because I didn't tell her where we were going. We just walked up and there's like, it's a kind of pretty outside with like some green ivy and stuff on the side of the building, covering like these skulls, skull artwork. It's kind of cool. Good morning, Lonnie. How old was the person with this nice lady? Wait, are you talking about, oh, with me? Am I the nice lady? Amanda and I are about the same age. We're in our 30s. So. For a future murderer study, yeah. There were people who, in the reviews, were complaining that it was basically like disrespecting the victims. And I can see why they would say that. And I think that's a thing that if you're going to cover true crime, I feel like that's a basic, like a base should be a base requirement, that if you're going to do this, you're doing it for educational or entertainment purposes, basically covering this type of information. So, but you should at least be really careful when dealing with the victims and respecting the victims' families. So that's not from, I mean, I don't really do a ton of true crime stuff. We've done it like twice on my show. But anyway, it's meant to be shocking, unsettling, and upsetting live. Just tip $10. Oh, thanks. That's for my pain and suffering. Actually, no, Amanda's pain and suffering. Okay, so Amanda doesn't drink either. And I was like, Amanda, I kind of want to like buy you a drink now just to apologize. But you don't drink, so I'll buy your dinner. But we went to a place called Running Goose, and they have a non-alcoholic menu. And so we got this non-alcoholic, I think it's Groovy, G-R-U-V-I, is a brand of non-alcoholic rosé. We got a non-alcoholic rosé. So I bought her some rosé to calm her down after. So here's the moment that I was like, we're leaving. I was trying to look at each room and be like, okay, this is safe. And I even went up to the employee and I was like, hey, we didn't know we were getting into here. Are there any areas we can go that don't have graphic images? And he's like, yeah, don't look at any of the TVs. Don't look in the Dahmer room or the Manson. Like, he was like saying all these things. He's like, but if you go in the Dahmer room, if you stay to the right, you won't see anything graphic. And like, oh, he's like, oh, sorry, except for that one photo you just saw. And there was a moment where I looked at Amanda and I thought I saw, I don't think she was actually going to cry, but I saw like tears welling up because I think she was getting overwhelmed because she cannot handle the images. And I was trying so hard to make the best of it because we had both just paid like $20 admission to go into this place. And we left within like 5 minutes of looking around because I looked at her and I was like, oh, she hates this. I did a bad thing here. I didn't know how bad it was going to be. She definitely didn't know how bad it was going to be. And so now it's just going to be like a funny memory that I took her to like the grossest, most upsetting place as like our fun adventure together. Ghirardelli? Yes, I believe so. I haven't checked any time in the last few weeks or months. Like, I haven't actually gone in there, but your ridiculous request deserved a ridiculous answer. If they have a Dahmer room, they've got real issues. No, like that's the purpose of this place, is it's like information and letters and yeah, I want to tell you guys more, but because of my family-friendly nature of the stream, I don't want to share too much. But maybe I'm trying. I didn't get to last week because I ended up having to do like a few hours of errands after my stream, and I didn't have enough time before dinner to get the stream fired up. But I think I might start doing my Twitch streams on Wednesday nights, just like 1 or 2 hours, just getting dinner ready. And I think there I feel more comfortable sharing because it's family friendly, but I don't mind sharing like more mature content, if that makes sense. Like, we're still keeping it clean. It's still, but it's not, but I can talk about more adult stuff. Here, I want to make it safe-ish. I know it's not always that way. I'm trying to make it safe-ish for like all ages. So, morning, Gary. Too scary for me, yeah. You know that I'm the disturbed friend you take to these kinds of things. Okay, so Emily, while we were there, I was like, I do wonder if Emily would have liked this, and maybe we can come back and look at it. But I was like, I didn't even get a chance much to look around, but when I actually did, I saw some pictures that I can't unsee, and I'm like, shoot, I don't want this in my brain. I don't even know how to explain it. It's you know, when you listen to stories, you have the host that's sort of protecting you from the I don't know, the actual darkness of the story they're sharing, but you're sort of just relying on the host to tell the story in a way that feels clean, almost clean. It's like but being there, it just felt like being completely and utterly exposed to the ugliness of evil and evil people. So if that sounds good to you, then you should go to the Museum of Death. It was not interesting in the way that I find true crime interesting. But you might actually Maybe Emily, you would like it. I'm curious. I really want you to go. Smooth, Benny. Smooth. Well, listen to True Crime Podcast and they talk about... Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, then maybe this is just for you. Maybe you created this. So, anyway, that was my day yesterday. Oh, so then we went to Running Goose, which is just around the corner. By the way, a little Hollywood tip. Even during the day, it feels sketchy. So just keep your eyes open, keep your valuables close. I wouldn't walk around with your phone just like hanging out of your hand because it's so easy for people to grab stuff. Mostly it was fine. We didn't walk around for very long. In fact, I think we parked in a parking garage that was 6 minutes away from our place. Yeah. But then 2 minutes around the corner was a place called Running Goose, and they had what interested me was they did a lot of combinations of flavors that I usually don't see together, or just like fresh herbs paired with like sweet and savory. I don't know. It sounded interesting, and I guess they grow a lot of their own stuff. So, okay. I kept trying to get out of her way. She keeps walking toward me. Go away, kid. But we got, the waiter came over. I think he was the owner, actually. He came over after he served us our non-alcoholic rosé. And he's like, do you guys want to start with any appetizers or anything? And they had 5 tostada flavors on their appetizer menu. And we were like, which one's best? And he's like, all of them. And I was like, okay, but what's your best seller? And he's like, I just answered your question. I'm like, literally every single one is exactly matched? I didn't say that, but. So we ordered all 5 just so we could try them and then tell the guy which one was the best. It was the rosemary radish. It was probably the best. And then we also got the, I'm going to say it wrong, but I think it's like Chevre, Chevre with like a little, like, above the E. I forget what it's called. I forget what it's called. Chevre gnocchi. And it had like forest mushrooms and kale and browned sage butter. And then we also got, their soup of the day was a peach, apple, celery, cold soup. So we just got all those things and split them. It was really yummy. Howdy. We're just getting all the morning DCA sights and sounds while we talk. I feel like this is a good time to go because we don't usually get to be here with less crowds. Trying to stay out of their picture. See you later, Disney fan. By the way, if you guys were trying to avoid the conversation I was just having, I'm moving on from that, so you are safe now. Disney vibes plus real morbid vibes. Great start to our Monday. Oh, Rob, I have a new gimbal, and it's a chicken with a helmet and a camera on it, and the chicken self-gimbals its own head, and that's what works best. I've found. I've paid a lot of money for different gimbals and tried them all out. Chicken's pretty cheap. I have a couple more at home, just in case this one goes out. Tyler, thank you so much for the $20 tip. Something toward your Monday morning beverage of choice. Aw, thank you. Have an awesome Monday and thank you for your live content. Absolutely, Tyler. Thank you so much. appreciate that. Monday morning. I appreciate that they've turned the music down in this land. It used to be really, really loud. It was more than epically loud. Ooh, coffee and scone. Scone. It's cheap when it's a baby. When it's full-grown, chickens go for $1. Truly though, I do have a new gimbal. Brand new. Brand spanking new. I took it out of the box and did all the calibration last night. So, because the other one I had just completely, the bottom just broke. I've never had one of these do that. So I'm not really sure exactly if something got, I don't know, torn over time. But where the tripod screws into the bottom, the base, the tripod broke away from it, holding part of the base. And it was already starting on Friday when I did the stream. And I was being really careful. And then yesterday, when I was getting everything ready, I picked it up and it just ripped out. So, oh, Rogue, you're gonna have to go back to the beginning of the stream. I was talking about going to Hollywood with my friend Amanda to a certain museum. Oh, hey, Angelo. Fancy seeing you here. They don't go through there. They go up to there. That's just around the corner from Hollywood. They don't actually, this is kind of a transitional walkway. Although with Rogers the Musical, it kind of blends together pretty well, I feel like. Oh, hey, HPX. Everything did work well for the start of the stream. Yes, I think everything went, yeah, I did the whole restart. I did all that stuff, so. No, I did not go to Midsummer Scream. I did not. What a ghost town. I love it. I love coming to empty parks, like Disney parks. I feel like when it's almost any other park, it sort of feels, I think I would enjoy Universal. Oh my goodness, it's Mickey and Minnie. That's why there's a bunch of people over here. Some other parks just feel sort of like, I don't know if creepy is too strong of a word. Oh, so cute. Ah! Hi, Minnie. Oh, they're doing a little kiss. That was cute. That might be a Minnie that I'm familiar with. But I don't think so. I think she's just a friendly Minnie. I mean, I think there are certain days where she recognizes me more than other days. It's like she's got selective memory loss. Hey, I was just here yesterday, but this looks a lot cleaner than the Hollywood I went to. I feel like we should name the gimbals. The one I had last didn't last as long as the other ones. I think this one needs a name. Do you guys want to give me ideas for the gimbal's name? It can be gimbal related, or it can just be random. If you guys rope dropped any California Adventure ride, what would it be? Good morning, Kelsey. Good morning. cute. I love it. I was blowing kisses to her. Or to Mickey. Watch out, Minnie. Better hold on to your man. Gimbal of death. Frank? I shan't tell. Gimbalina? Oh, is it a girl? Hey, hey? I'd Muppet Vision, or I'd rope drop Muppet Vision if it were still in California. Pixar Pier, Crime Scene Gimbal. No, this has nothing to do with that. Gimbalnator. Gumby. Gimbly. Gib. Or Mouse. Gimby, like Gumby. Did somebody say Gimby already? Chicken Gimbal. Chicken. We just call it chicken. Chicken Gimbal. Okay, wait, that's its name now. Chicken. Chicken Gimbal, or chicken for short. Shaky. Kentucky Fried. Gimbalina. Gumbo. Shaky. Grim Ball. Gizmo. Gimbel. That's cute. That's original mystery guest. Terminator. I think I'm gonna call it chicken. So now, from now on, we're not talking about gimbal, we're talking about chicken. And that'll be real confusing. Gibble McGee. I realized that was the dumbest idea that I went with. I like how you guys are still giving me ideas. Chicken on a stick! Okay, that's kind of funny. That's kind of funny, except nobody knows why I'm calling it chicken. I'm calling it chicken because chickens naturally gimbal their heads. KFG. Kentucky Fried Gimbal. Grim Grinning Gimbal. I like that one too. Chicken Nugget. Chicken Nugget. Okay, I am going to check wait times because we're getting pretty close to doing the entire park so far. Guys, it's the last day of July. It is nearly August. I was talking to another friend yesterday, and I think we're gonna start doing stand-up paddle boarding because it just feels really summery. And we've been trying to think of stuff we can do together that's like fun and fitness. What's up, Journeys? Gimbalina comes after August. Halloween. Why is the park so empty? Because it's California Adventure and it's the morning. Disneyland is emptier in the morning, but California Adventure is even more empty because people aren't really rushing to come to this park. The majority would go to Disneyland over DCA if they could choose, based on what I've seen with reservations. Disneyland ones pretty much go first, typically. I'm just gonna go see if we can find a kitty. in front of Grizzly River Run. And then maybe we'll do Soarin'. Excuse me. I feel like my had like a tiny bit of a runny nose this morning. Not like sick. I get allergies, and it's weird because I'll get them. I always feel like spring would be the time that normal people get allergies. Something about the summer is usually when I have my stuff more. I'll notice because like my eyes will water more, but I take allergy medicine every day, so yeah, super fun. Hi Pops, I'm gonna go find Snickers. Snickers is the cat, by the way. Hurry to the death wheel. Oh, actually we could have done that. Hi Scott. I don't know, Cat. There are some that I think are more friendly and some that are more reclusive. They're just like more feral. When I worked at Disneyland, I saw cats, but I only ever saw them like running across different lands, like trying to get to their hiding places. And that was usually at night. I usually, like after park was closed. I don't think I ever personally saw cats out in the park during the day at Disneyland. I don't think I'm allergic to Disney. How does one become a mod? If we have need for mods, which I feel pretty fully staffed at the moment, I'll usually do kind of an open call and put an application out for people to fill out if they want. And then I consider everything, and I'm usually looking for, people don't have to have modding experience, just like an FYI. I'm usually looking for people I think will vibe with our current mod team and with me, really. And people who are kind of already doing things that, being like, have kind of built themselves as part of the community that people already like and respect. That's usually what I'm looking for. So, but not currently not needing mods, but I will let you guys know if I'm looking for some. So for a first timer, would you do a park hopper for a day in DCA after you've already done a day in Disneyland? Oh, that's a good question. That actually would be a really good balance, I feel like. To do for sure a day at Disneyland and then the next day do DCA, but if you really liked Disneyland, yeah, that's a really good idea, depending on what you are prioritizing. Because if it's a busy day, you may not get to do everything you want to do at Disneyland. I feel like you could do everything you want to do at DCA, with not too much difficulty. The Otter family? No. Snickers was still here. I'm not sure. That one of them I think got adopted out, and I can't remember the name of the one. And part of the problem is people have different names for the cats. Like the cast members call them something, and then the guests call them something, and then the cat calls itself something else, and I don't know what the cat calls itself. I feel like they said my name just now, did they? Maybe not. I think they're just waving. I thought I just heard Christine, but I think they're waving at other people. Oh, let's go look at the waterfall, and then I'll look at our wait times right now. Michael, thank you for subscribing. You too. No Plain Jane, you were like a beacon of light. I don't think that they've put up anything for Halloween yet at Disneyland, but I haven't actively looked around yet. I'd be a hypocritical mod. I try not to go over the line, but up close to it. But as a mod, I'd be so strict. That's funny. Yeah. And there are people in the chat that I'm like cool with. This isn't a blank, this isn't an invitation for anybody or like an okay. Like the mods are pretty cool with, I'm pretty cool with, but I wouldn't mod them because I know because they go up to the line, they wouldn't set a good example, and it would be hard to enforce stream rules because they'd be like, well, you're a mod, blah, blah, blah. Stickers is wearing his cast member anti-Christine camo coat today. That's rude. Oh, Taylor, no, it starts earlier than that. Good morning. Do you feel the mist? Nice. Oh, yeah, that's such a good idea. So pretty to see just the basic structure of the, like how they've set everything up without it being filled with people. It's so relaxing and calming. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Sorry. I think August, I know we're almost into August. August is when you'll start seeing Halloween decorations going up. Not super aggressively, but near the end. And then September 1st is the first day of Halloween season at Disneyland, I believe. It's usually whatever the first Friday of the month is. And then I think Christmas is usually the second Friday of November, from what I've experienced in the past. I think Snickers is a girl, because calicos are typically girls. There are male calicos, but they're pretty rare. So my guess is a girl, but I don't know. I never noticed it until a while back. Carly, who are you? Okay, looking at wait times. Grizzly River Run's only a 5-minute wait. Oh, I just felt like an immediate, like really quick, I just felt like a, kind of a physical slump. Maybe it's time for coffee. I did have a little coffee on the way over here, but I might just go I might go and just get it from the Starbucks. I don't think I'm going to leave the park. I'm just going to go to the DCA Starbucks, which is just around the corner. So calming. I know. Male calicos are rare because they are a rare chromosome matchup where you get 3 chromosomes instead of 2 paired XXY. Oh, interesting. Coffee. What's up, Juice? How you doing today? Just a random shout out to Juice. But I appreciate you. The Gibson family! Really, really misses Disneyland. We just got home from Carlsbad and didn't make it to Anaheim. We need our passes back. Thank you for this stream. It helps us. We need our passes back. Wait, are you going to be renewing or no? hopefully, Showtime and Isaiah Torres, thank you guys for subscribing. Welcome. Feel free to hop in the chat if you like. We're gonna go get some caffeine. Okay, I want to have a competition in the chat. Who drinks the most caffeine in their coffee? The most shots? Okay. I usually don't exceed 2. 3 is like the most. And I only ever really get it tall. So that's where I'm setting the bar. 3. Who does more shots of espresso than 3? And how many? 3 going once. 3 going twice. I don't drink coffee. I think I lose. Oh, bummer. You have no idea how much caffeine you consume. 4 for me. Americano venti. You're talking cold coffee. I'm talking any kind of coffee. I guess I'm talking espresso. But that's my best way to measure it, because when you're doing brewed coffee, there are so many different strengths. Just ordered my quad. Okay, 4. Drink soda. 6? Okay, Tom, I think you're winning so far. How many steps? Oh, I need to wear my Fitbit again. I was going to put it on the other day and I realized it was totally at 0%, so I charged it. So it's all charged and ready to go. I'll bring it Wednesday. 4 cups a day. Industrial strength black tea. I'm just impatiently waiting for the keys to open back up. Oh, Pluto! I was like, why is this guy screaming? I haven't really seen where the characters come out much in the morning at DCA. 2 shots, 6 shots. Mountain Dew does have a lot of caffeine. I don't think any of us know how many grams or milligrams, it's milligrams measurement, I think, of caffeine we have in a day. So that's why I said shots, for just like an estimate. How many Mountain Dew shots do you do a day? Coffee equals bean water. I know. I love it. It's the best. My anxiety could never. I can only do 2 or 3, and that's only when I'm at Disney where I need extra. Yeah, if you're just sitting down in the office, that's pretty different than walking around and expending a lot more energy. See how long the line is. Let's see. This way? My coffee at home with a French press. Oh, well, la-ti-da. Just a straight IV. I only did 6 shots and almost had to leave work. Oh my goodness. Oh, you once did 6 shots. Hey, Sean Weezy. Good morning. Love your streams. Heading to Disneyland and doing 2 Oogie Boogies in October, and then heading to Universal and doing 2 nights. Oh my goodness, that sounds like such a good trip. Oh, this is a coincidence, maybe, but for a second my viewership was 666 right when you mentioned Halloween. Coincidence? Christine, you have me getting short size now. I get 2 shots with a splash of water. I usually get 2 shorts per day. Whoa, wait. Does anyone else get the doppio or the undertow after watching the stream? It's so small and so effective. I love having like a full cup of coffee to sip, but not when I'm holding a gimbal, because then I have no hands-free and I just feel... And because I have to switch my hands around or else I get nerve issues with the gimbal. I think that's why I like to be freed up from it. Aw, thank you so much for the $20 tip. Here's for coffee and a wonderful day. Simply and Pops. Thank you guys. Thank you. I appreciate you. Coffee, 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 coffee. Coffee? Ooh, I want to know what flavors they have, because maybe I feel like doing something different today. They have like a burnt vanilla, toasted, burnt. They have like a toasted, it's toasted. Yes, AI, I agree with that. I agree with that. You do have to be careful. It shouldn't be replacing good sleep hygiene and all that stuff. Hi. Can I please order a doppio with a shot of flavor? What flavor do you recommend for something like that?
Yeah, like vanilla, caramel, hazelnut, maybe.
Okay, sure, I'll do hazelnut. Yep, please. Christine? No, just the coffee is better.
Anything else for you?
I think that's it.
Do you have any annual passes?
I do, I forgot to grab that. I love your guys' outfits. Do you guys like them?
I mean,
Generally?
yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it could be worse, but
Yeah.
I think so. Some days I'm like, oh, you know, I love my life. Other days it's like,
I love the collar, I love the sleeves, I love the lace. Like, it just looks so cute.
I know the
Yeah.
lace does tie it in together perfectly.
Yeah.
I'm like, do you want my
I'll just switch spots. You can go play in the park.
I had an opportunity, but yeah.
Can I get a medium iced caramel macchiato?
Oh, it's Inspire? Yeah.
Only 383.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you. You too? Ah, I feel like that was less expensive than usual. Why? I think that's me. Thank you. They have these little, what are those, with maid outfits. They have these like little hats that have, I don't know what it is. It's like this, it's like, I can't explain it at all. Hang on one sec. I have carpal tunnel in both hands. I don't know how you do that, gimbal. You're strong. I have learned different stages of damage, nerve damage, so I know when to take it easy. And I've figured out if I switch off hands, I can minimize the amount of pain. So, and if I'm feeling pain for an extended amount of time, I have to either think about taking a physical break from streaming or change my schedule around so it's more manageable. Oop. Last time I was in here, I was getting the giant candy cane. Okay, we've got our caffeine. I think also, so talking to Theme Park Detective, and he said he does 12-hour streams, like I think he said every day. I don't know if he meant really every day. If you guys follow him or subscribe to him, you can like update me on that. But when he said that, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm worried about, I'm worried about your nerves because I damaged my nerves in my right elbow, or like my, it's not carpal tunnel, it's cubital tunnel, which typically manifests in the elbow. It's so little, it's really tiny. Or is my hand just very large? I've got gigantic hands. Occasionally I will have a second, but it's pretty rare. I like to make enough coffee at home to have 2 cups a day. Because I like to have my morning cup and then I have an afternoon cup. And I don't really feel like I need it, but I feel like I just like it. I do have giant hands. Actually, for a girl, I do have really long fingers. I think only one of my guy friends I have bigger fingers or taller fingers than him. I can actually go like that or like that over his fingers. But I feel like he has like his fingers are shorter. I don't know. That's like the free cup on Slurpee Day. Yeah, it's like enough for a slurp. Alien fingers? No, piano fingers. It's more flattering to say it that way. Oh, speaking of piano, I've been feeling very, like I've just been sort of wanting to do more music stuff. I feel like this summer I feel a little more inspired to do that. So I just bought 4 books, music books, and we have a, it's actually not ours, it's our church's, but Ryan has to do music stuff at home, so like we keep it at home. We have a weighted keyboard, so it feels like you're actually playing a piano. And then also I might dip my toe into learning how to play drums because I feel a random desire to do that. I talked to our drummer at church yesterday and he was like pretty amped about me being interested in it. So we don't have a drum set at home though. But there's one at the church. I can just come play during the day. Cool, thanks. Hello, Ed. I am a drummer. You are? Wait. I'm trying to recall. Wait, have you done drumming? I'm trying to remember. Tiny cups, tiny hands. I've never heard of a doppio until watching doppio 2 shots. Good morning, Marina. You want to smash stuff? I play many different air instruments. It's like a 30, I think it said 35-minute wait. The queue is super weird, but I think it's because of all the construction going on. You're a rock band drummer? Wait, rock band like the game? Or like you're actually in a rock band? My husband was a drummer. Really? I don't think I want to play well enough to be in a band or anything like that. I don't feel the need to get really excellent at it. I just want to have like a fun outlet. And our drummer, he's like, you can just get an electric set for like a few $100s and you can just go to town even at like 1 a.m. and no one can hear you. Oh, you have the game Rock Band. Gotcha. I last about 6 hours, no nerve issues with the heat now is a bugaboo. I can do a full day of streaming without nerve issues. It has to do with the frequency. So if I'm doing 3 days a week, 5 hours, 6 hours, 10 hours a day, and then only getting 2 days off and then doing it for like 2 years straight, that's what ended up happening, was it was just too much too often. This coffee's too hot. I should have put it over ice. You did the triangle thing because you were bad? Oh, your neighbor. No. If you get an electric one, they can't hear you. Speaking of neighbors and being annoyed with drumming, the guy that we bought our condo from, he was a musician and he recorded, I guess, like a whole album in the living room on the drums, like the whole like drum part in the living room. He's like, yeah, the walls are pretty soundproof, like no one ever complained. And Ryan and I are like, oh, you're that guy. You're that neighbor. Because you definitely can hear through the walls. Just a digital drum kit, much easier. That's what I would do. And our drummer was like, he's like, you should do it. You should just go for it. And I'm like, well, okay, here's the thing. I have a mild interest in it where like if I found it fun, I would pursue it and do it more. But I think I'm realizing I don't really want to do music for, I want to do it as like an outlet. So what's hard is like, I want to be good at it without having to practice. Because the practicing kills the fun for me. That's my issue. I think they spilled hot coffee on themselves. And now the coffee cups from McDonald's, I think, say caution hot coffee. Oh, our drummer was like, well, if you lose interest, just sell it. Just sell your drum set. I'm like, okay. I like to be good at things without practicing too. Oh, hi Chai. Is this your first like opening statement? E-drums still make noise. Just not as loud. Kick is definitely still there. Ooh. I just have to like do some research. I mean, I don't have any plans of doing anything at 1 a.m., but I also don't want to be the neighbor that like even in the afternoon people can hear. I just don't want to. Yeah. I'll just go to the church and play on the church's drums. You won't get good. I don't need to be good. I just want to like bang the drums. Nice. APC, let's go. Oh, also, thank you to E-drums. Still make noise for the $10 tip. I'm like reading your message and just responding to that. See, I don't think they'd want to start a band with me because they don't know me. And also, I don't have translatable band skills. I'll get some bongos. Wait, I feel like that's louder. Church lady played drums. I'm just at the church, like, playing drums. They're like, wow, that sounds good. I'm sorry, APC, I'm yelling at you now. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you for reminding me to remind you. No, I just want to like let out my aggression by hitting things. But it's like socially acceptable to hit drums. Or boxing. Maybe I'll do boxing. Will you go to Disneyland today? My sister's over there. I was hoping to see it. Yeah, I was thinking of park hopping. I can park hop in an hour and 20 minutes. I've seen them, Steven. I've seen them once. What's your opinion on the majority of workers being replaced by AI in the near future? I think AI is a powerful and unpredictable tool that we have to, now it's been unleashed and we just have to keep up. I don't think, I think in some ways it can create like there are jobs that people are doing now to research how AI can be used at their companies. So there are, I know that it's replacing jobs, but it's also adding value. So I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's great if people are losing their jobs, of course. But I think AI is going to be a really interesting, I'm very interested to see what can happen now as things develop. I remember playing drums and I stopped because my neighbor was like, no more playing drums. Man. That's so rude. Whoa. Never mind. I don't think I'm going to stay for that. It said, I'm wondering if one of the theaters went down, or whatever they call them. Do they call them theaters? And no intelligence. too early in the day to talk about AI. So Ryan and I, when ChatGPT first came out, just for fun, we started having it write song lyrics in certain styles. So we picked the theme of cats, and we're like, okay, write a song about cats in the style of Taylor Swift. And it was kind of like cozy and cute. And then we did write a song about cats in the style of what did we do? We picked something like really hardcore, and it was like creeping in the night, claws glistening in the moonlight or something. It was like really creepy compared to Taylor Swift's very like fuzzy ball of yarn, cute kittens. So, and then we also, this reference might go over a couple of people's heads, probably a good number of people's heads, but we also were looking at having it write songs in the style of like Chris Tomlin. So we were like, write a song about Grace in the style of Chris Tomlin. And it like sampled a hymn, which is a very Chris Tomlin thing to do. So it was just like very interesting. It had its own lyrics, but then I think the chorus sampled a hymn. And it's really interesting how you can use it and how you can even use it for entertainment or fun purposes. I think I'm going to take you guys on the spinning wheel, or swinging pal around, Pixar pal around. I got there eventually. Oh, please hold while I check this. No, that's on already. Okay. Well, I guess that's good. Death wheel! Speaking of death wheel. Swinging gondolas, that's where we're going. It's just a bunch of graphic geniuses. How do you know I haven't seen Oppenheimer yet? How did you know I haven't seen Oppenheimer yet? Whoa. Check out this gang of ducks over here. Just standing there. Oh boy. Hi, baby. Hi, come here. Where are you going? Where are you going? Hello? Come here. Duck gangstas, where are you going? You got some? I feel like he has like something on his bill. Because you would be drooling over Killian's performance? Oh, okay. True. You're right, I haven't seen it yet. Excuse me. I just want to say, it's really, really hard for me not to make Barbie movie jokes on this stream. I just don't want to trigger anybody. But I've been watching a bunch of like podcasts discussing it, and like I have a lot of thoughts. But I'm not going to say anything. Even though I just did say something. Hello, penguin. that that works. Okay. You see Oppenheimer and IMAX and nothing else. Well, okay then. Hello, Julie. Good morning. So cute. Ducks, just booked my reservation for December 9th. Nice. Christmas time. Hi, George. Oh, Roberto. My friend from Riverboat. Oh, thanks, One and Done. If you guys want to help support the video channel, all that stuff, you can hit the like button. And if you guys are enjoying the Disney content and you want to see more of it, I'm live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so don't forget to subscribe. Okay, I'm starting to hear more good things about Haunted Mansion than I expected. I haven't seen that either. Happy birthday, Tyler. I hope you're having a great day and you're getting spoiled and feeling loved. Still too hot to drink? I've had a couple sips. It's okay. So I can tell my body is getting used to or trying to adjust to the new streaming schedule, because I used to do Tuesdays and then a double Friday, but for some reason that wasn't super fatiguing and I didn't really feel exhausted afterward. But lately, well, this past week was when I first did the first Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And I guess because there's only one recovery day in between, I don't know. I feel like my legs feel fatigued right now, even though I had the weekend. And I don't usually get that. And I have good shoes on. Hauntedheimer over Barbieheimer. Double feature. Sarah and Rachel, hello. What is up, ladies?
Head back, face forward, and hold on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
You saw Haunted Mansion, it was amazing. I took a few weeks recovery after going outside. Wow. Just wow. Awesome. Everyone should feel special on their birthday. Morning, Joanna. A quick hello. I'll be ninja watching today. Very busy at work. Okay, well, I hope your ninja watching day goes smoothly and productively. You're going in the orange circle with your son. I don't know how old your son is, but if you guys are up for something yummy, they have a good Cuban food restaurant there called Felix's. And it was like one of the first places I ate at when I moved to Southern California. And now I bring like my family there. It's just good, yummy food. I used to live like 3 miles down the road on down Chapman from the Orange Circle, and the family I lived with had a chocolate lab, and her name was Sydney. I'd take Sydney for a walk, like not every day, but I'd take her to the walk on a walk to the Orange Circle, and there was a catering company restaurant there that would give her water to drink once we got there. Oh, excuse me. And I know it's not the set of Forrest Gump where he's sitting on the bench, but it looks like that to me, so it always makes me think of Forrest Gump. He's 19. Oh, okay. So potentially you guys could enjoy Cuban food, but that's just an idea. What are you guys planning to do at the Orange Circle? To be honest, It's Fine is way more positive, I feel like, than the last Haunted Mansion movie. Hello, Theo. I haven't greeted Disneyland yet. We're at California Adventure, but it's pretty good. It's a little warm. It's getting warmer. This is where we're going. I've been to Hacienda Crossing. This angle, it looks extra massive, I feel like. Should be good now. Well, from my end, it looks like it's doing okay, but let me know. Hang on a sec, I'll be right back.
Una cálida bienvenida pizza para Doña Miguel. Para un viaje seguro, permanezca sentado y cuide a sus pequeñitos. Gracias y que se diviertan.
Hello and welcome to the Pixar Power Run. Our pals are very excited to meet you. In order to make your wait time short as possible, we're currently grouping all small parties of 1, 2, or 3 with another small party of 1, 2, or 3. But this means if you find yourself in a small party of 3 or less, you might be sharing one of our spaces. So please be sure to be kind to the pals around you as you might be sharing a journey with them.
That's weird because it's showing good on my end.
There's absolutely no eating or drinking on Pixar Power Run. So we ask you please finish, throw it, or throw it off with the drinks before boarding. We thank you for your understanding and cooperation when we have a wheel this time here at the Pixar Power Run.
I'm fixing it. Hang on.
may have seen it with your hands inside the gondola. Oh, and if you got low ones, you're so lucky. Be sure to
Speak past you real quick. Thank you. I'm gonna try and correct this.
Bienvenidos a Pizza Parada.
Let me know if you see it getting better. I'm watching it from my end. There is not a good reason that this should be having issues right now. So it's saying refreshing. Okay, let me just try. Tried to go on the ride, but the stream connection doesn't like it over there, so we're gonna move away from that area, see if I can correct the issue. So we were gonna go on a ride, but let's see if we can pick something else right now. This is the fun of live streaming. Occasionally things are unpredictable and you have to go with the flow or else it gets really frustrating. Okay, let's see here. Seems to be getting close to correcting. Let's keep moving. They have an angry dog and then a slightly annoyed dog flavor. I'm gonna keep trying to move away from the area. That's sometimes bad. No, there's something unusual going on. This isn't normal connection issues. DCA can be kind of spotty, but my video from my end looks fine, so there's something between my video and getting to you guys. Yeah, I do that before every stream, Sam, to prevent any issues. It has to do with the software more than the hardware, as far as I can tell. You know, it's interesting. It's not even letting me log in. Which is bizarre. Oh, and it's hot. I need to go inside a store. You can see fine, like you're not seeing any pixelation or quality issues. Morning, Carla. Hi, Lisa. working better? Okay, that's good. Oh, you guys kept saying like pixelation, so I kept trying to figure out what was wrong. Okay, well, I'm not really sure then. Hang on a second. Just gonna go ahead and do this real quick. Quality not good. See, that's confusing. Gotcha, okay. Will do. I see your message. I'm gonna try going inside. DMs. Oh, I think I'm on. I accidentally put this on airplane mode, so I'm like not getting anything. Okay. We figured out what the issue was, but the problem is it shouldn't be an issue. So it may be something that I need to call customer support on my own time. Just need to figure out what's going on with that. Oops. I don't know if I just did that. That was me calling HPX accidentally. I had my DMs open and I guess my pocket was like, time to call him. No, you called me. I did not call you. Okay, I'm gonna close that so I don't accidentally call anybody anymore. See if I can get in the shade over here. I know, it's super annoying how it brings your quality down. Like, I think whenever I open a video, it always starts at like 360p or 480 or something. Okay, occasionally there are tech issues that happen. Well, okay, so this happened a lot more when I first started streaming because mobile streaming is so unpredictable, but I've gotten so used to it being predictable and kind of controllable here at Disneyland and DCA because we figured out a lot of the stuff, the tech side of things. So there's a new thing that we're working on the back end that is a little bit, that once we figure it out, it's going to be better overall. But right now it's having a little bit of sporadic issue. So I find myself getting, like, I'll be good, and then when there's an issue that I can't do anything about here, I feel all my energy just go. And I don't know if it's because I'm kind of like still getting back into the flow of things, but I have, after that, amazingly, those situations, especially when they're prolonged, if they're short and I figure them out real quick, it's different. But when they're kind of like 5 or 10 minutes long, that can take completely all of my streaming energy away. So I'm feeling a little bit like that right now. Well, the phone is fine. It's not from the phone. And HPX just confirmed that. It has nothing to do with the phone, has nothing to do with the new gimbal. It's on the back end of things. So everything here is fine. Connection here is fine. That wasn't even, I don't think, like a DCA connection issue. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to try to rally and maybe get some food, or what I'm thinking. She is running low on spoons. Yeah, I feel it's really frustrating, let me tell you, that I think I feel pretty good in general, but I think I still am working on getting back to feeling as energized as I was before. And I think moments like this show me that I'm kind of still working on it. Getting some food. I don't even feel hungry, I just feel exhausted. Welcome to IT. Also, I think because the heat and humidity is going up, it's also just sapping everything. Hi, oh hello, thank you for being here. I was just checking if you were live. Hello, Christine, so happy to see you in the park. Here, aw, Marie. Tech troubles cause me meltdowns at home. So I'm not gonna have a meltdown, but I am aware that for me, if I'm at a point where I feel like I don't have enough energy, or like I'm not in the best headspace, like I said, I'm sort of like processing right now, trying to figure out what I want to do. I'm assessing my situation, and I realize this feels really sudden, and like that wasn't that big of a deal. But man, yeah, I feel like a popped balloon. Morning stream canceled. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. No, I won't be streaming tonight, and that's what's making me like try to figure this out. It's watermelon cotton candy mimosa o'clock. Oh wow, okay. Oh man. Thank you, Chai. I like how you did the exact $19 tip. Oh, APC was quoting The Office there, by the way. I feel like a pop balloon. We go see Turtle Talk with Crush, cool air condition. I think what takes it out of me is like we've got it settled. HPX did a back end thing, but it's not how it's supposed to be operating. He's making it work for me, and I think now that he's made that change, like things will be solid. But I think it stresses me out that I haven't figured out how to make the actual system, back end system work, and so I think that's what makes me feel like going home and figuring it out, because it really the reason it bothers me so much is because I want to be a reliable channel that you guys aren't. I'm gonna go walk over to see if the cat's there again. I'm gonna go recharge. I don't want you guys to be like, yeah, her stream always has issues. Like, it's mostly fine, but it has issues. Like, I don't want that to be that's like the opposite of what I want. I want you guys to know you can rely on this channel to be good quality and pretty reliable. as far as video goes. Okay. I am checking. I tried to HPX, it won't let me. It's locking me out. That's another reason. Or it was. Let me see if it works now. Yeah, it keeps saying like login canceled and then it'll let me do. I think I might be able to get it. Hang on.
Do you guys have 5
Can't you hear how silly that sounds? No, I don't think that this is gonna kill it. I just wanna, it's just my overall goal. And so that's why it drains my energy so quickly, because it's not what I want it to be. So, okay, I have mildly mentally rallied. I know what I'm gonna do. I have clarity. So I just dropped a bunch of spoons on the ground and they melted into the hot pavement. So I have 1 spoon left and I'm gonna use that spoon to take you guys to Racers. And we're gonna do Racers. And we're gonna use our last spoon on Racers. And then I'm gonna head out a little bit early. And we'll be back on Wednesday and Friday. But I think that's going to be what's best for today. Second Disneyland, but I don't want to just go. So we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna tie a nice bow on top. Go to Racers. Thank you for being patient with me while I figure things out. And sorry if I can't do the whole rest of the stream. It's just I want to make sure I'm in the right headspace when I do this stuff. Like so here's the thing. I could keep streaming, but if more stuff goes wrong, I worry that like I'll just kind of fall apart. So I want to try to like do this when I'm gauging that I am not feeling my best. So by the way, overall I'm fine. It's just a matter of, it's when you aren't feeling, it's hard to explain. The streaming thing is weird because I've done other jobs where you just push through when you're not feeling well, and that's fine. You can like sit alone at your desk, do your editing, do whatever you got to do. But streaming is a little different. It's Crystal now. I'm fine. Yeah. I'm trying to think of a good example of how, what in normal life you'd be like, oh yeah, that's relatable, but. Yeah, you do have to be on, and I actually am really thankful my face is not on the camera all the time because people have single rider.
Oh, you're good.
Thank you, Katie.
Yeah, the stream HPX fixed things. I think I want to make sure we're figuring out whatever's going on. Whoa, my voice on the back end. So so we don't keep having issues. I'll tell you more when I know more. I know a bit, but check my height. Be able to see Disneyland live from my home weekly with friendly people. I think you were crazy. Aw. I'm glad that we have this community where we can get together and enjoy stuff. Hey, theme parks for you. So here we go. We're gonna single ride racers and then wrap things up. A bit sooner than planned, but that's how it goes sometimes. Thank you. Whoop, whoop. Cast members that check children's heights must get so much grief. I mean, so the way that the cast member positions go is you rotate. So the person doing the height check right now could be doing like loading at some point. So it's not always the same person. Everyone has to do that. When I did it at Indy, it really was not that big of a deal because the parents can see that their child isn't quite making the mark, and then sometimes they'll complain and say, "Oh, they're almost there," but we have to remind them that it's a safety issue, and it has to do with how the belts fit and like the seat sizes and stuff, and it's just not safe for their child if they don't meet the height requirement. So it usually was pretty easy to like not get feisty reactions if you just remind them that it's a safety thing and it's not to deprive their child. Go to the matches. I haven't seen that actually. I need to see that. Aw, thanks, Kat. Jenny. Hashtag fat life. I like the why. Yeah. What was okay? My favorite situation though with height check was when a parent. I was like, "Oh, okay, we need to check your child's height," and the person's like, "Wait, we just did that. Like, he's just been on the ride, or we just did the ride with him," and they let him go on. And the kid turned to his mom and he was like, "No, I didn't." And then she looked at me like, "Oh," because he wasn't even close. And when I say close, if you can put the child's head under and move them around, and they can easily move around under the height check, then they're too short. If their head is kind of getting stuck on it, then that's good. But this kid wasn't even close. There was like this much space. That was my favorite story. Bad liar. Hey, bear follower. My 1-year anniversary watching last year was Sights and Sounds. Oh, thank you so much for the $20 tip, bear follower. Happy anniversary. Wait, your 1-year anniversary for this stream? Or like a relationship anniversary? I'm realizing I thought it was relationship, but you might be actually saying stream. Absolutely, and we'll be back later in the week, Jeff. Thank you for bearing with me, guys. Haunted Mansion movie in 4D, saw it last night. Highly recommend. Wait, the chairs move? That's cool. tip trick too as a cast member is figure out where the single rider, or not the single rider, the height check post goes to on your own body. And for me, it was like just under my first rib. So if a child was, if they were walking by me and they were much shorter than that, I'd be like, oh, let me check their height. If they were close, like you can just tell based on like how tall you are. Yeah, I'm gonna go watch Barbie movie and Oppenheimer instead of streaming. It's also my birthday. Happy birthday! Aw, can we get some birthday hype in the chat for Bear follower? I just want to brag. Today's my wife's anniversary, 34 years, and that is absolutely braggable anniversary material. Congratulations on that many years of marriage. Remember, Christine, you're human too. No, I'm not. I am a robot. Birthday dates? Wait, who else has a birthday?
All right. Be sure to stay seated with your seatbelt buttoned. So make me come after you. Sheriff,
Hey, Francisco, thank you.
Yes. ¿Se ve muy bien?
It's gonna be fun. Hey, it's easy. Sneak up on it. Ready? Don't let Frank catch you.
Probably just a bad spark plug. Yippee. Radiator spring.
You guys,
Need to look back. Chow. Come on. Move into a right. Looking good.
You're looking good.
Hey, don't get a race. Now get out there and do it proud.
Maybe I'm wrong. So fast. We won.
Now listen. When your vehicle stops, please exit to your left. Remember, take all your personal belongings. And as long as you're in my town, have a great time.
Did this ride with me, Brookstein, and he was sitting in the seat next to me. Okay. There's a connection issue. It is always laggy in that tunnel, but we should be seeing some improvement now. Always, always. Yeah, the kids seem like they had a good time. I love getting on rides with, I love being on rides with noisy groups when they're having genuine fun. They're actually pretty rarely do I get with groups who are just obnoxious. Sometimes when they're being obnoxious on purpose, that's when it's like, okay, like they know there's a camera, and sometimes they'll just do it on purpose. What's up, Gabriel? Robert, yeah, that's when it stinks, when it's so close, and like, but a big issue is if you are a cast member and you accidentally let somebody go by that hasn't been height checked or hasn't been height checked properly, like you can get in severe trouble because it is a safety issue. So they have to be really careful. They have to be really strict, but it stinks. Yeah. Okay. And I'm not necessarily condoning this, but I'm going to give you a tip, because if your child is like a hair off, I feel pretty okay giving this tip. If they have shoes that are flat, and if they have shoes that are a little bit less flat, have them wear the less flat shoes for the days that they may not quite make the height check. It doesn't have to do with hair. because you put them under, their actual skull has to touch. But people will take this to an extreme. This is what I'm not condoning. People will put like lifts or like have them wear really, really tall shoes. You know, I don't know how much room there is, because I'm sure there is some flexibility safety-wise that like if they're under that, it's not like they're gonna slip out and die. So I'm sure there is some flexibility, but I wouldn't do it too much. But if they're just like right there, just have them wear the taller shoes. Thanks, Marie. Me too. I'm going to Disneyland next week. I can't wait. I'm going to live stream too. Nice. That's fun. Heading to work. Sent you my control panel if you wanted to keep going, and or whatever you want. Thank you, HPX. Thank you for continuing to be available. I know it's been like a lot more frequently as we've been figuring out this new system, but I think we're close. You just have that one big issue to deal with. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and thanks again. Shout out to HPX for your tech help. I don't think you can wear wheelie shoes at Disneyland, as far as I know. Thank you. We're doing a shorter stream today. We're going to wrap up here. So we're going to be back on Wednesday at 8 a.m. though. I want to take my son to Disney Toon, but I want to pick the right day. I think in the summer you have most of the shows and stuff during the middle of the week. So I would pick potentially a peak season time, but midweek, as opposed to peak season on the weekend. If you have the availability during the week. I feel pretty confident in saying Wednesdays might be a good bet, as long as they have the shows at night and everything that you want to see. Wrap it up, I'll take it. Ooh, the waterfall. So if you're just joining and you're like, wait, you're leaving now? We had some tech stuff go on, and like there's some things I need to figure out. So I'm just drained. I think I'm just kind of drained in general, and so that sort of just was a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream now to make the most of the time that we have and not just drag it out and potentially just be exhausted for the rest of the day. So that's what we're gonna do. That guy looks so familiar. He kind of looked like a character that would normally be in a costume. That's really interesting. Oh, Chai! You have time for Panda? Actually, I was kind of thinking like maybe I'll go get some lunch even though it's early. But I ate breakfast pretty early, so my stomach is starting to growl. Thank you, Chai. I can get so many cream cheese rangoons with that. Oh, Deborah, I'm so sorry. Today was just a little bit different. And so I'm needing to end a little bit early, a lot early, I guess. But everything's fine. It's more like I'd rather not stream when I'm not feeling my normal energy for streaming than try to push through and just be more exhausted. And then just come back on the day when I'm ready to go again. One more ride? That was the one more ride though. It could be the heat too. Yeah, it's a bunch of things. Morning, Christopher. Thank you, Kauai. Okay. PTX sent me stuff. Okay. Is that ready to go? Thank you, Brock. Thank you, Kelly. Shout out to the mods. Can we please drop some hearts in the chat for our mod team? Usually, how long do you stream for? I just stumbled upon your channel. Oh, hey, Fa. I usually stream 5 hours on Monday, Wednesday. So you do 8 to 1 p.m. Pacific, and then Fridays I do a 6-hour evening stream. That's my summer schedule for now. Thank you. Thank you, chat, for being so great and understanding. I appreciate you. Thank you, mods, for keeping everything organized and safe and happy in here. I'm a morning tomorrow, but I'll be up another couple of hours if you need. Oh, okay. Thanks, Benny. Appreciate it. Thank you, Deborah. You too. Thank you, guys. I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye. So we are going to do a little goodbye twirl. It's tradition. I feel like my hair is probably crazy after that ride. I don't know. It's like a little whatever. Okay, I will see you guys on Wednesday. Hopefully we've got some of the tech stuff figured out. Before I get hit by the trolley, I'm going to go ahead and twirl. It's not up here. Bye, you guys.